Hello and welcome to Emblem Health and to our production of Caring for Me, Caring for You. My name is Greg Johnson and I'm the creator and director of Emblem Health's Care for the Family Caregiver initiative. Emblem Health, for over a decade, has been bringing attention, awareness, and resources to the issue of family caregivers, often called the silent patients. Emblem Health is a major healthcare corporation located here in the greater New York City tri-state area. And family caregiving has been our differentiator and our focus for well over a decade. Let's begin here. Healthcare can best be called or described as a three-legged stool. One leg, the care recipient, someone for whom we're caring. The second leg, the professional caregivers. And that can be from the highest paid doctor to a person who may be a home attendant. The amount of money isn't what makes them a professional caregiver, it's the fact that they're paid. And the third leg of the stool is you and me, the unpaid family caregiver. Now that stool needs all three legs in order to balance and to function and to work. And that's true of healthcare as well. And it's been Emblem Health, with its focus locally, statewide, nationally, and now internationally, on this issue of family caregiving, that has brought attention, it has brought resources and support for you and me, the family caregivers. And what is a family caregiver? It's a person who shows up and stays to help. That last part is the difficult. We began our work well over a decade ago by producing a play. And you have a copy of the playbill. I'm going to talk about that later. This play was created by Plays for Living, a professional theatrical organization here in New York City with a Broadway star cast. Yes, all of them have been involved in the theater, and you'll read their credentials. We're pleased to share this with you, but before we do, I'd like to just share a couple of points so that you'll truly get the value of this play. First of all, it's a taping of a live performance. So this is not television. There aren't sets. We're not indoors, outdoors. It's in a theater space, and it is a live performance. Secondly, there are 4 actors, but 10 characters. So each of the actors is going to play more than one role, and that will be identified by the dialogue. And laughter. Laughter is perfectly okay. Sometimes, frankly, in difficult situations, laughter is the greatest release. Laughter is the conduit for help. So as you watch this video, there may be moments when you say, oh, should I laugh? Yes. Yes. Go ahead, because you're not laughing at, you're laughing with, and you're identifying. And that brings me to the last piece. I urge you and invite you to identify with the feelings, not the facts. In other words, not the specific disease that a character may be having. Remember, we couldn't possibly put every disease into one play. It would go on forever. The idea is it's the feelings, and feelings transcend the specific disease. So I invite you, first of all, to see the importance of naming. Seeing the family caregiver. That's one of the greatest issues in family caregiving. Getting us not to be just the brother, the sister, the wife, the son, the lover, the friend, whatever the relationship may be. But we're also a family caregiver. And when we name it, we come to understand the most important rule, that before I can care for you, I've got to care for myself. I can't give away what I don't have. And that's what this play was about, to help us from the very beginning to bring an awareness, a naming, if you will, and then consider the title, Caring for Me, Caring for You. That's not selfish. That's necessary. Because neither you nor I can be effective caregivers until we've cared for ourselves. So please, whether you're watching this alone, whether you're watching this with a care recipient, be wonderful. If it's a group of you together, we're grateful for that. Whomever you are, please join me as together we watch. Caring for me, caring for you.
Hi, I'm Virginia Spencer. My mother has cancer. She's in Florida. Don't pay any attention to this guy. He's a nut.
I'm Bob Melrose. I've got an autistic grandson.
Hi, I'm Daniel Marks. This is my wife.
I'm Linda Marks. I work full-time, as does my husband. We have a son, Ben.
You guys are new, aren't you?
Yes.
Welcome to our support group.
25 million Americans currently find themselves in a caregiving role. We are just 4 of them.
Nobody wants to talk to me about it. It's like I'm the one with the illness, like I got the plague or something. You really get to know who your friends are.
No one ever said it was going to be easy.
Outside of this group, no one understands what it's like. I spent 8, 10, sometimes 12 hours a day with my grandson. I want to. My son and his wife both have to work right now, and I want to make sure he gets the attention he needs. Sometimes I forget I need attention too.
That's right, Bob.
Linda, what's going on with you?
I take care of them because I love them. I care. They raised me after all.
But it's putting a real strain on our family and marriage.
It makes me wonder who'll be there for me when I'm that age.
Well, I'm here for you now.
I feel so alone. There's just never enough time. I can't remember the last time I had time to just sit and read a book, or take a walk, or go to the movies. No wonder people accuse me of being antisocial.
I didn't choose this role.
Who has a choice in these things?
Who was it who said, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans?
Daniel?
Daniel, what about you?
I'm trying to be supportive. I'm here, aren't I? I really don't have anything to say. What? All right. This is our family story. Welcome to the world and all its foibles. Welcome to the world, make it more enjoyable.
Daniel, hurry up! We got to get Ben to school, and I've got to go to the pharmacy for my mother before my 9:30 meeting.
Welcome to the world with its critical masses, smells and gases, horses, asses, lads and lasses. Welcome. Oh, my father wrote that song for me 7 years ago when Linda was pregnant. That was just before he had the stroke. Well, he made me promise I would sing it for my son when he was born. So when Ben was about 5 minutes old and crying nonstop, I put my face down close to his and I sang, "Welcome." And he stopped crying. He opened his eyes and I fell in love.
Come on, you're gonna miss your train if we're not all in the car in 5 minutes.
I found that as long as I chatted with him or sang to him, he stayed quiet and listened. So what the hell? I told him about the Little League and the New York Mets. Gave him advice about women. You know, reminded him of his obligation to provide me with grandchildren.
Has anybody seen the car keys?
It was tough adjusting to having a baby and losing my father. At least he didn't suffer. Well, back then, we couldn't imagine life getting any harder. Little did we know.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just waiting for you.
Daniel,
What?
you could have come and helped me, give Ben his breakfast, help me find the car keys, something.
Sorry.
Let's just go.
Just a typical morning these days. Well, I made my train thanks to Linda. She dropped off Ben at school and then ran an errand for her mom. It's been 3 years since her dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. It's pretty tough on her mom, so we try to help out in any way that we can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. May I help you?
I hope so.
Insurance?
Well, this is for my parents, actually, but Dad was a company man, so he's got great coverage.
Good for him.
Okay, here it is. The insurance is under Isaac Diamond. My mother brings it here all the time. Will that take long?
I'll check it for you.
Dad may not be able to enjoy his retirement, but at least he's covered. Busy? Who's Mom talking to at this hour?
I'm sorry, but this has just been filled.
What? My mother says my dad is out of those. He needs them today.
Well, it's only been 14 days. I'll need a new prescription from your doctor if you want to get meds today.
But he can't miss a dose, right?
Usually not, no.
Well, I don't know what to do. Can I just buy a refill?
No, I'll need a new prescription. I could give you one pill to get you through the day. In the meantime, call your doctor and see what he can do.
Well, that's better than nothing. I don't know what happened. There must be some mistake. Oh, how long will that take? I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be as quick as I can.
Still busy.
Linda's amazing. I don't know how she can handle it all. Yeah, probably get some of it from her mom.
Mom!
Linda, sweetheart. Oh, my baby girl.
Oh, Mom, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't make it over last night to spend some time with Ben. I know I promised so the two of you could get out, but I couldn't find a sitter for Daddy.
Mom, it's all right. I know it's hard.
I know, but I want to spend more time with Ben by myself. I miss him. Honey, would you like some nice fresh lemonade? I made you a pitcher.
Oh, not now. I've got to get to work.
Oh, right. How's that going?
Fine. Listen, the prescription.
Thank you for picking that up for me. You know how hard it is to me to get out and run those little errands. I just can't take your father with me anymore.
Mom, I don't mind, really. But you have to let me know what's going on.
What do you mean?
The pharmacist said this prescription was filled 2 weeks ago, that he couldn't give me a refill.
Oh,
How did that happen? Is that true?
well, that sounds about right. Last night, your father threw everything in the medicine cabinet down the drain. What can I do? In the toilet. I have to replace everything.
Oh, Mom. Well, he gave us a pill to get us through today, but you have to call Daddy's doctor right away and straighten this out.
Oh, dear. Well, let's think about it over some nice lemonade, okay?
Oh, all right, but I only have a minute.
That's all it'll take. Honey, you want to come in and say hi to Linda?
Who?
Linda, your daughter.
Hi, Dad.
Would you like to sit down? I have a daughter, Linda. I haven't seen her since she graduated from college.
I'm Linda, Daddy. I grew up and I have a family of my own now.
You're right. How's San Diego?
Oh, that's Trisha, Daddy. She moved to California. I stayed here.
Here comes some famous diamond lemonade.
Did you poison it again?
No, honey, I ran out of poison. Half the time he's cuddly as a teddy bear. The other half he thinks I'm trying to kill him. If it weren't for that daycare program he's in, I probably would kill him. How's the lemonade? Good?
Mom, I don't know how you do it.
Sorry. Secret recipe.
I mean, raising one kid is hard enough. I'm exhausted all the time. Daniel tries to help out. He really does. But you raise 2 kids with Daddy away all the time. And now you have to take care of Daddy. Doesn't it ever end?
Oh, what can I do? I wish I could get Daddy a different brain, but I can't.
Well, at least you two had a whole life together.
What do you mean a whole life? I'm not dead yet. Huh, I probably got another 20 years alone. What are we going to do about that prescription, huh?
Oh, damn, I'm late for my meeting. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's that one pill. Okay, call Daddy's doctor as soon as you can, and then call me at the office. If you can phone that prescription, then I'll pick it up on my way home.
Oh, no, that's too much.
Oh, Mom, it's no problem. It's better than Daddy not having medicine at all, right?
Right.
Oh, I'm so late.
Poor Linda. Her day doesn't get any easier either. To help tell her story, I'm going to step into the shoes of Linda's boss. Linda, come on in. How are you?
Fine, James.
Have a seat. You know, we missed you this morning. Everybody was asking about you.
I'm sorry. I had to help my mother with my father. Complications at the pharmacy.
No. I didn't mean it that way. No, I told you, take the time when you need it, and I meant it.
Thanks, James. I can't tell you how much that means.
Hey, my parents are getting older too. I understand. Anything I can do.
Thank you.
In fact, I just got off the phone with US West. That meeting you had to cancel last week, we've been able to reschedule it for next week.
Excellent. Oh, that's terrific.
Thursday, 10 o'clock. They want you at their offices in San Francisco.
In San Francisco? Oh, it might be hard for me to get away right now.
Oh, it's in and out. 3 days, tops.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard right now. Can we do a conference call? They don't need me to actually be there.
Oh, for a $2 million contract, they need you to be there. Listen, short trips aren't going to be a problem, are they? Because...
No. It's just that it's just a bad time for me to leave my mother with my father failing, and my husband has a conference that he has to go to, so there's no one to watch Ben.
Okay, I could probably put this off for a little while. How long do you think it's going to be like this?
I don't know. Not long, I mean.
So you think 2 weeks from today would be okay? Just let me know, Linda. I want to accommodate you.
I can't say for sure. To be honest, I can't even think straight today.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Why don't we turn US West over to Scott?
No, you can't do that.
I know it's not ideal, but I think he can handle it.
But I'm the one that got that account.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to help you out, Linda.
James, you know how hard I've worked to get here.
Yes, I do, but
But what?
not everyone's completely happy with your work.
What?
It's nothing major, just some people feel you don't interact often enough. From not saying hello in the mornings to missing meetings occasionally, they're afraid you're not a team player.
But
I want to help. Why don't we give you smaller accounts for a while?
James, you and I both know if I work on smaller accounts today, I will be working on no accounts tomorrow.
Linda, I'll do what I can, but the boys upstairs aren't messing around. If US West falls through, we're all up a creek.
Next Thursday will be fine.
All right, Linda.
No problem, James. No problem. Today is one day. I can't wait to get home, curl up on the couch with a blanket and a pint of Haagen-Dazs.
Oh, hey, sweetheart. Oh, God, I thought you'd never get home. I'm starving. What's for dinner?
Daniel, don't start on me already.
I'm not starting on you. I'm just asking, what's for dinner?
Daniel, I have had a terrible day. Do you think for once you could think of cooking dinner?
Hey, I have an idea. Let's try that new Mexican place that opened up on Broadway, huh? Hey, Ben, let's get ready. We're out for dinner.
Daniel, I'm sorry. As much as I would like not to have to cook tonight, the last thing I feel like doing right now is going out. In fact, I'd rather just crawl into a hole and stay there.
What's wrong?
Where should I start?
Wherever.
I go to the pharmacy this morning, and the pharmacist tells me he can't refill the prescription. So I drive over to Mom's because Dad has taken all the phones off the hook and pulled out all the plugs. And she tells me that Dad has emptied the medicine cabinet down the drain last night.
What? Why doesn't she have the cabinet locked?
I don't know. I thought she did.
I'll have to take a look at it the next time I'm there. Well, how's Mom doing besides all that?
Oh, she's great. Strong as ever.
And Dad?
He didn't know me today. Can we change the subject?
Sure. How was work? Did you make the meeting?
Funny you should ask. I missed the meeting completely. Then James calls me into his office and starts putting pressure on me. Tells me he wants to accommodate me, but then threatens to give my accounts to somebody else.
Linda, don't let him walk all over you like that.
Daniel, he's my boss. He says he's giving me flexibility when I need it, but then he tells me US West wants me out there next week.
Wait, now that I'm coordinating the conference in Pittsburgh, you know that's been planned for months.
Yeah, I know. Daniel, I am juggling Ben, my mother, my father. Oh, I'll work around your schedule too. No problem.
Hey, I'm not blaming you. I just want to make sure you remember I have to go out of town next week.
I know. I think I can push it back a week, okay? Would that be okay?
That's fine.
Fine.
Just one thing.
What now?
What do you want to eat? I'll go to the takeout place and get takeout.
Really?
Yeah. So why don't you give Ben a bath and then we can have a nice quiet dinner?
I've got a better idea.
Yeah.
Why don't you take Ben with you and I'll take a bath?
Deal. Come on, Ben. Let's go, buddy.
That was one hell of a day, I am telling you. What's so frustrating is you just try to make it through the day, and when you do, it's great. One day at a time, right?
Right. You have got to read this book. It's called Exploring the Inner Mind. It tells how we can channel our energies and turn dis-ease into a positive physical experience.
Really? Well, I've had a positive physical experience myself today. I made it through a whole day without strangling anyone. So far. Better watch your step.
But you never know what's in store for you the next day or the next week. The next week, my plans are made, and I call my mom.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Oh, hi, Mom. I have to go out of town next week. I'm going to miss Ben's first Little League game.
Where are my pants?
Just a minute, dear. I'm sorry to hear that, honey.
Oh, you know, Daniel's been waiting for this day since Ben was born. It breaks my heart that I'm going to miss it.
Well, then just don't go.
Mom, I can't just not go on a business trip because my son is playing baseball for the first time.
Give me my pants.
Mom,
Yes, dear?
are you listening?
Give me my pants.
Of course. You were saying?
My boss is making me go. I had this fantasy of getting on that plane and escaping to Hawaii instead.
Where are my pants?
Just a second, dear. I'm sorry, honey. What were you saying?
Mom, aren't you listening to me?
Stop hiding my pants.
Of course I'm listening, honey. What were you saying?
So I was wondering if you could help out with Ben after school while I'm away, next Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, I don't know.
Mom, Daniel can't take any more time off from work, and our sitter's on vacation that week.
I'll
Mom, we don't have any other options.
Look, I said I'll see what I can do. I had to take Daddy out of daycare the other day. He hit one of the counselors.
You did what?
And don't tell me I should put him in a nursing home. I just got off the phone with your sister. She's 3,000 miles away, and she thinks she can tell me what's best for Daddy.
Mom, I didn't say anything.
I can't talk right now.
When can you let me know about next week? Mom?
I'm gonna call the police if you don't give me my pants.
You are wearing them, you stupid idiot. What the hell's the matter with you? Damn it. We were going to retire to Florida, play tennis and golf.
I'm sorry about the pants.
Who takes care of me? Who takes care of me?
I love you, Clarissa.
Oh, I know you do, Isaac. Oh, I love you too. Here, help me pick up these clothes, okay?
Okay.
Isaac!
With my dad, he had the stroke and that was it. In a way, we were lucky. At the time, we didn't think so, but now looking back on it, I can see how much easier it was on my mom that he didn't hang on for a long time. I don't know if I could do what Linda's doing. Hey, Dad, you up there? Thanks for the song. Ben still likes it, although I haven't sung it much lately. Dad, what am I going to do? I need help. I mean, I'm trying to help Linda the best I can, but, you know, sometimes she's just not a lot of fun to be around. I know, but it's not easy on any of us. She was on our business trip last week, and I had to miss 2 days of work because I had to take care of Ben. He caught a cold at the Little League game. It was raining cats and dogs. But he hit a homer. Did you see that? Too bad Linda missed it.
Hi, honey. Oh, I miss you guys so much. But this trip was worth it. It went so well. It went great. They loved it. They loved me. The client loved the whole package. I really saved this one. It was great. Hey, this is a good thing. I know. Yeah, I know. How was the game? I want to hear every little detail, so wait till I get home. You took lots of pictures, right? Oh, God, I gotta get to the airport. I can't miss this flight. How's Mom? Oh, thank God. Thank you so much for taking care of everything while I was away. I'll see you in a couple hours. I love you too.
Linda, I'm glad I caught you. Thank you for joining us for the presentation.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
It couldn't have gone better.
Thank you. I have to catch a flight, so I will call first thing Monday.
Well, there's some people I'd like you to meet before you go.
Of course, as long as I'm in a cab by 4:30.
Well, Linda, I came here to tell you that everyone thought the presentation was sensational. It's practically a done deal.
That's very exciting.
Well, see, our CFO won't sign a contract with anybody unless he's met all parties involved face to face. He's old-fashioned that way.
I understand. It's just I can't miss this flight. My son.
No, I understand. I really do. You know you can't pass this up. Look, I've been in your shoes. I've been there. Believe me, we've all been there.
It's just my son. He's been
Yeah,
shut up.
look, hey, I didn't see my kids till they graduated high school.
He doesn't understand.
So meanwhile, 9 o'clock at night, I get a call from Linda's mom. She's fallen and broken her wrist.
How lucky you were able to get Ben in the back without waking him up. Poor thing, he needs his rest.
Well, I guess we should be lucky we were only in the emergency room for 5 hours. Could have been a lot worse.
Oh, Daniel, I feel terrible. How are you going to get to work tomorrow, getting home at this hour?
Don't worry about me, Ma. No, I was going to work at home anyway tomorrow because Ben isn't feeling well. I'll just take the day off. We'll come over late tomorrow morning to help you out.
Oh, no, I don't want you to have to do that.
Oh, Ma, you're going to need some help. I broke my wrist in college. You'd be surprised at how much you won't be able to do for a while.
I know, but I'll get by somehow.
My doctor said you need to rest.
Easy for him to say.
Did you tell him what's going on at home?
No. He didn't ask.
Well, take it easy, especially for the next week.
I know, but I'm okay, really.
Hey, maybe that visiting nurse service that came by this week to watch Dad can come by for the next week or so.
No, that'd be too expensive.
Oh, Ma, you gotta take care of yourself first before you can take care of anyone else. No, I'll give him a call first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
I feel so stupid. How did I fall? I don't want strangers in my house.
How about giving the church a call? Maybe they can provide some help.
Just what I need. Casseroles being sent over by the Ladies' Guild.
I'll come in to help you get settled. We'll find some way to get through the week. Somehow.
We both had to take time off from work.
Well, did you ever think about getting a list of people together or who you could trade off with?
Well, we never thought of that.
The Alzheimer's Foundation may have some referrals. It's worth a call.
I wish we had thought of that sooner.
Yeah, so it's been a little rough on us.
Sure it has. You probably feel like killing someone. I mean, I know I do. As soon as this meeting is over, I'm going to go home and murder my husband. Well, this morning, I am trying to get out of the house, and I'm starving, and the phone is ringing, and he won't answer it. He says, oh, it's just the doctors from Florida anyway. I was on the phone with him all night last night. I feel so helpless and angry. The next time you see me, it'll probably be in some jailhouse visiting cell, murder one. And if you tell me that jail can be a positive spiritual experience, I'll kill you too.
Well, I have great news today. My grandson smiled. He smiled at me. I've been waiting 3 years for that smile.
I used to hate coming to these meetings, but they have given me some perspective. Don't get me wrong, I'm not lucky, but there are so many horrible and hard things people live with every day. I just try to remember I have my husband and my son and my parents.
Welcome to the world and all its foibles.
Daniel, I haven't heard you sing in weeks.
Oh.
I missed that.
Well, I guess I'll have to continue doing that if it makes you happy.
It does.
You okay?
Yeah, I am.
Nobody wants to talk to me about it.
Who takes care of me?
I take care of them because I care.
Yeah, but it's caused a real strain in our family and marriage.
It makes me wonder who'll be there for us when we're that age.
I'm here for you now.
People accuse me of being antisocial.
I'm trying to be supportive.
Nobody understands what it's like.
I didn't choose this role.
Who has a choice in
I
these
didn't
things?
choose
Who has a
role.
choice in these things? I'm Daniel Marks. I'm a caregiver.
I'm Clarissa Diamond. I'm a caregiver.
Bob Melrose, caregiver.
And I'm Linda Marks, and I'm a caregiver.
You've been watching a Plays for Living production. I'm Michael Keneally.
I'm Arthur French.
I'm Carol Emshoff.
And I'm Frances C. Lee. Thank you.
And I'm Greg Johnson, and I'm a family caregiver, just like you. I hope you've enjoyed watching this play. I know I have. Each time I learn something new, so I do hope that you'll watch it again and again and share it, discuss it. You've got a playbill there, and in addition to that playbill, giving you information about the cast within the play, you also have a discussion guide in here. I hope you'll take advantage of it. It was written by a very dear friend, a psychologist, who looked at this play and not only said, before I can care for you, I've got to care for myself, but said there are so many other lessons for us to learn on the topic of family caregiving. So I invite you to go to the discussion guide and share it together, explore it, discuss, and expand your awareness of family caregiving. Something else that came to me as I was listening, I began to hear the voice of our former First Lady. Mrs. Rosalynn Carter has been a great activist and dedicated patron of the world of family caregiving. She has the Rosalynn Carter Institute for Family Caregiving down in Georgia. And Mrs. Carter has a quotation that's frequently used, and I want to share it with you. She says, in life there are really only 4 types of persons. There are those of us who are family caregivers today. I'm one, and I'm sure many of you are. There are those of us who were caregivers. There are those of us who will be caregivers. And like myself, I'm a multiple stroke survivor. There are many of us who will be cared for. That certainly doesn't leave many of us out. And the truth is, in life, many of us play these roles concurrently and many times repeatedly. Presently, I like to use the phrase, and it may seem like a bit of an oxymoron, but that there is an epidemic of goodness sweeping across America. Now, what do I mean by that? An epidemic is something that's catching. Well, family caregiving is catching. Let me tell you why. Today in America, there are 65.7 million of us. 65.7 million. That means 1 in 3 of us is a family caregiver today. That is huge. And it's only going to increase with the aging population and the longevity that we are all enjoying. So family caregiving is at the backbone of the healthcare system, and all of us are actors vital to its success and the care of one another. And that's why Emblem Health has been bringing so much attention. We want to keep caregivers caregivers. We don't want to create more care recipients. And we can only do that by caring for ourselves. Now, in the play, like in any good play, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And in Caring for Me, Caring for You, what was that? Yes, it was a support group. In other words, we can't do it alone. So they were in a support group at the beginning. In the middle, they were talking about possibilities. And at the end, they came together to celebrate successes, to talk about things they wish they had done differently. It's not a perfect script, of course. Life's not that. Life is for living and for learning and for sharing. And that's what we have attempted to do through this play. But Emblem Health has also provided other resources. One of the first was a booklet entitled Care for the Family Caregiver, A Place to Start. We produced this for the 2005 White House Conference on Aging. That's a non-political event that happens once every 10 years. And then in 2010, because so much had happened within the world of family caregiving, we updated it with this edition. Now, a copy can be made available to you. You see on the screen the way in which to get hold of this. And I personally am very grateful to and proud of Emblem Health, for they have given away over 200,000 copies of this book in English. They have given away many links for the computerized version. And now this is available in Spanish and in Chinese. Yes, the world of family caregiving. Now, for those of you who are computer geniuses, I'm not one of you, we also have many resources. We have a wonderful Facebook site, which has engaged so many of you, and our wonderful team here at Emblem Health has created a site that people have liked, that we nearly have 10,000 likes. So I invite you to go to the address on the screen, read, take a look, and please join us. Share your experiences, because it's in sharing that we all grow. Also, the Emblem Health website itself, our main website, has a segment dedicated to family caregiving. That website is also here on the screen for you. And thirdly, we have a site that includes some wonderful bloggers, people who write about their experiences, and we'd love to hear your stories. And that's whatcarefeelslike.com. So those are 3 avenues for those of you who prefer to use the computer. And most recently, we taped an 8-part series. It's very much a conversation like you and I are having right now. I had the privilege of sitting down with the camera folks and putting on tape 8 10-minute segments entitled, You Are Not Alone. And we do in that series, we talk about what is family caregiving. We talk of families of origin, families of choice. We talk of the many faces of family caregiving. We talk of maintaining the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual. We talk of grief. And we conclude with the gifts of family caregiving. So please, a copy is available for you. Just follow the instructions on the screen, and we'll be delighted to send this to you. It's something that you can view on a computer or on a DVD on television. These are but a few of the many resources that we have developed over the years, along with many of our partners who are featured in each of these publications. We at Emblem Health are very grateful to you for what you are doing, for the care that you are sharing, And we thank you for the opportunity of coming into your home, of coming into your event space, of sharing with you our work in family caregiving. And we look forward to walking the journey with you. For when we do that, we celebrate. We celebrate our oneness, we celebrate our caring, and we celebrate that we are not alone. We are family caregivers. Thank you.